Hi everyone, I'm Daniela, account strategist at Results IQ, and today I want to quickly show you how to create a workflow to welcome new subscribers. Whether they sign up for a newsletter in your website or they just want to receive your company's marketing communications, it's important that you welcome these new subscribers so you make sure that their experience has been taken care of, and eventually with the communications that you're going to be sending them, they could convert into a customer. So let's dive in. First, I'm in our HubSpot demo account, and once you're in your account, you're going to click the left side menu. Under this icon, you're going to see automations, and then you're going to click workflows. Once you're in the workflows dashboard, you're going to see this orange button at the top right. You're going to click in here and select from scratch. And then you're going to select a contact-based workflow because, of course, we want to send communications to users, to new people that subscribe to your newsletter. So we're going to make sure this one is selected and click Next. And now you are inside your workflow, and I encourage you to create clear naming conventions so everyone knows what this workflow is about. So this is a subscriber welcome email series, and I invite you to create a description here, just a short definition of this workflow so your team is aligned. And you're going to click Save once you have this description. Okay, now we're going to start setting up the trigger for this workflow. This is going to be the action that's going to tell HubSpot whenever this criteria is met, please enroll contacts into this workflow that we are creating. So click anywhere in this square and this menu will appear. Here are the different enrollment options that HubSpot has when you are creating workflows. We're going to select when an event occurs. And from here, a new menu will appear because we want to welcome new subscribers that sign up for a newsletter in your website. We need to tell HubSpot that the criteria will be form submissions. So find this property through the search bar and then click it. And now you have the criteria, but we still need to tell HubSpot a bit more detail. We need to let them know what's going to be the actual form that is going to trigger this workflow. So click Add Criteria. And from here, you have different options for the form submission trigger. You're going to select form name. And now you will be able to find the different forms you have set up in your HubSpot account. So simply search for the one that is for the new subscribers. We're going to use this one as an example. Great. Now you have the form. Please always make sure to select Save at the top here so that this logic is saved in the workflow. Now we're going to start adding the different communications that you're going to be sending to these new subscribers. You're going to click the plus sign over here and the menu will appear again. For this time, we're going to use the communications option and you're going to select the second one, which is send email. Let's say whenever you have a new subscriber, you want to send maybe 3-4 emails to welcome them, and that's what we're going to do. But before you set up the emails here in your HubSpot workflow, you need to create the emails first. So make sure to go over to the email section in your HubSpot account and create those emails. Once the emails are created, you can just simply find them in the search bar. So I already have those emails for the examples, so we're going to start with the first one. I'll make sure the name is matching the workflow name so everything is consistent and clear. We have subscriber, email 1, and this is going to be a welcome email, thanking them for subscribing and letting them know what are the next steps and what type of communications they will be receiving from your company. Okay, so you have your first email in place. Now we're going to add another rule. So you're going to select the plus sign again. And for this time, we're going to add a delay. So you have this option right below this search bar. click delay, and you have different options for delay. For this example, we're gonna use for a set amount of time. Click that, and we're gonna tell HubSpot, please send the following email 5 days after you send the first email. So that's what the workflow will do. Make sure to click save. And now we have first email, a delay for 5 days, and we're gonna send the second email after those 5 days have passed. So click the plus sign again and repeat the process. So you click communications, send email, and you're gonna find your second email that you have already set up in your HubSpot account. So let's search for that one. We have it here, subscriber, email 2, it's a tip. So click save. And so far, what we're doing is this new subscriber, whenever they submit a form, this specific form for the subscribers, they're gonna receive a welcome email. There's gonna be a delay of 5 days, and then they're gonna receive a second email that it's gonna send a useful tip, maybe a case study, maybe a downloadable resource like a PDF, something that you think it will be valuable for this prospect, okay? At this point, we're gonna add another delay. So click again the plus sign, delay, and select for a set amount of time. We're gonna add 5 days again, and we're gonna click save. And now you can decide, you can send another email following the same structure, or maybe you can pause a little bit to understand how the people that is enrolled in this workflow is answering to the type of communication you're sending them, okay? So we're gonna create a different rule this time just to check the engagement level of the communications you have sent before, okay? So click the plus sign, and right next to delay, you have branch option. So we're gonna add 2 branches just to tell HubSpot if this criteria is met, do this action, and if that criteria hasn't been met, then check for this action, and we're gonna do maybe a follow-up email or any other type of actions that HubSpot has in workflows. So you're gonna check the middle one and or logic. You're gonna click in here, and we're gonna create the first branch. So let's say for this first branch, we want HubSpot to check if they have clicked those previous emails. So click email, and it's gonna be the name, and we're gonna add the criteria. And from here, you're gonna select contact properties. And let's search for the property. This is a default property that HubSpot has called emails. And it has a different set of options, but we want to track if they clicked an email. So you're gonna select the second one, marketing emails clicked. And over here, you're gonna tell HubSpot if they clicked at least 1 email, then that's gonna be the rule for this branch. So click is equal to, and then add the number 1, and you can click save. So we added just 1 option, but we need a different option for the branch. So over here, you can open again, selecting anywhere in the square, and you can select add another branch. And let's say this time we want HubSpot to check if they did not click the email. So that's going to be the name for the second branch. We're going to add criteria, select contact properties again, and then we're going to search again for emails clicked property. Here it is. So click that one again. And now if this is equal to 0, it's going to be the logic for the ones that did not click any email. Great. Now you have these 2 branches. What we're going to do is you can decide after HubSpot checks for these criteria, what's going to happen for each of the contacts that took the different paths in your workflow. So for the ones that clicked an email, we're going to send another email, one last email. So select communications, send email, same process that we have been doing. And we have this third email, which is an offer. So at this point, you can tell, okay, this prospect, this new subscriber has been clicking the 2 previous email. They are showing high interest in the communications I'm sending. So maybe it will be a good idea to offer them an exclusive offer and to move them down the funnel a little bit, as you're seeing that the relationship is evolving, okay? But then for the ones that are not clicking any of your emails, maybe they need a little bit more reinforcement of your value proposition, of your brand. And for this second path, we can send a different type of email. Maybe they're not ready for an offer. So click the plus sign again, click communications, send email again. And let's say that for this one, we just want to reinforce, add a little bit of social proof of how you have helped other companies. And you can send an email that it's gonna talk about a case study showing them how a different company achieved great results with your solutions or products or services that you offer, okay? So now you have your first workflow that's gonna welcome new subscribers, and that will hopefully help you move them down the funnel and evolving them into customers in the future. So I hope this was helpful.